let me tell you guys a bit about my week. On Monday, I was feeling good. I was ready to take on another week. I was feeling good. I was excited for the new projects that I had under my belt. I was excited for the new video that I was going to make that week. And I pulled out my laptop in the morning and I started working my 9-to-5 job, which was work from home on Monday. And it was a sunny day outside and I felt good. My camera was on my desk next to me the whole time, but I thought, it's just Monday. It'll be fine. I've got the rest of the days of the week to pick up my video camera. Let's just do one thing at a time. And so I worked and suddenly 10 a.m. became 2 p.m. The sun slowly got covered by clouds, and my motivation that I had towards the week was slowly trickling away. I got through the work day just fine. Afterwards, I wanted to go to the gym. I went at 7 with my boyfriend. His name is Danny. We've been together for 7 months now. I've also been at my job for 7 months now, but when I went to the gym, every single machine was being used. I stepped in and there were just heads bobbing on every single treadmill, arms swinging, 100 faces that I could see as soon as I entered the gym. I got a workout in, 1 hour. Did some Stairmaster, rowing, some elliptical. At least I got to move. Afterwards, we stopped by Trader Joe's and we came back home. I made pasta. He had some more stuff to do for work. I cooked and we ate. By the time we were done eating and by the time we were done doing the dishes, it was 11. And that was probably the highlight of my day. Close my eyes and it's Tuesday. Fresh start. Reset. I really had done nothing the day before. Or did I? If getting through a work day and moving and then eating counts. We split up in the morning. Danny heads over to work. I head back home because I'm work from home on Mondays and Tuesdays. I get to my room and I reach into my pocket and my phone is not there. Well, it turns out I had left it at his. I locked out of his apartment. He has the keys. He's all the way in Grand Central by now. And I'm thinking, all right, I'm just gonna have to get through the day without my phone. I guess I temporarily forgot that we live in 2024. So it was 9 a.m. I realized going the day without my phone was not a possibility. For one, even to get into work, I needed my phone for a double-factor authentication. Moreover, I had a phone call with an acting studio at 2 p.m. I spent $30 Ubering his roommate from where he was at that moment back to the apartment, and I gave him a bag of cookies as a thank you. And I had my phone back, and it was 10. Came back home and I talked to my therapist. She asked me how my week was and said I was doing all right, but I was still dealing with a lot of the same issues as last time. Told her I couldn't shake the feeling that I was not making the most of my life for long enough to ever really soak in and enjoy a moment. Told her about how I couldn't remember the last time I slept before midnight. And she said, well, have you done anything lately to help yourself feel better? I told her, yeah, I've been working on some YouTube videos. That makes me feel good. At least in the process of it, it does. But then when I post it, I end up feeling kind of bad about it. Then she said, what about just purely for your happiness? What have you done purely out of happiness? Anything lately? Well, I thought about it a bit longer and I said cooking dinner, I guess. Over the weekend I went on a double date and that was fun. And I thought about it a little longer, and I told her, well, you see, the thing about it is that no matter what I do, I just can't turn off the feeling that I am not doing enough, that I am not as far as I should be and would like to be. I thought, okay, well, we'll work on changing those thoughts, but for this week, she said, I'm gonna give you a lesson on mindfulness.
You'll learn to see links between 3 things in your life that affect how you feel: your emotions, your thoughts, and your behaviors. They push and pull on each other constantly. And when you learn how to change your thoughts and behaviors, you'll also change your emotions so that you feel better. Through therapy, you'll learn different skills that can have a profound impact on your life.
On Monday, my friends asked me if I wanted to do a SoulCycle class with them on Tuesday. And on this Tuesday, I called SoulCycle and I told them I wasn't feeling well and I had to reschedule the lesson. And that was because something last minute came up at work and I realized I wasn't gonna make it. And right after I called them, those same people at work told me, actually, we don't need that anymore. So I called SoulCycle back and I was back in. Only then I realized I wasn't going to make it on time. Not by train. So that is the story of how I spent $17 getting to a $29 SoulCycle class with a $4 charge for the shoes. Anyway, I was happy that I got to go at all, honestly. During SoulCycle, I almost cried. I kept asking myself, is this normal? The reason why I almost cried, well, there are a lot of reasons. One, I had gotten my period that day, truthfully. Second, seeing the instructor made me want to cry. This woman was so powerful, unrestricted, free. She was feminine, she was masculine. She was just so authentic and positive that it just had this powerful force on me. On the flip side, it made me feel so bad about myself. But this weird thing was going on in which I was being pulled towards her positive, bright, and loving energy, while at the same time being pulled in this direction. This negative voice in my head telling me how pathetic I am. And look at what this woman is capable of doing. Look at how fit she is. How did you let such a disparity happen? And essentially, why are you so pathetic? So I was experiencing this extremely strong, push and pull between the two. At what point I just wanted everything to shut up. Those tears, they were there out of frustration and just needed to release this inner voice. That makes me feel so bad about myself on a day-to-day basis. That voice that we have that says, you should be doing this, this, and this right now. It's that voice where you look in the mirror and you think you need to be doing this, this, and this right now to change how you look. It's that voice that's telling you you're constantly not good enough. That becomes a toxin, and my body was full of it. At the end of this really intense workout class, Lydia said to us all, she said, close your eyes and soak in the energy that you have all created tonight. And I closed my eyes and I took a deep breath. I felt happy and I felt warm and I felt full. Wednesday, I went into the office. I haven't gone in over a week since I was sick last week. When I woke up that morning, one of the first thoughts that crossed my mind was, is this what it's supposed to feel like? Is waking up on a Wednesday supposed to feel like so forced? Like everything you do is like you're forcing yourself to get through the day, forcing yourself to get to the subway station, to get to the office, to get through the day, then to get to 6 p.m., then to get back home and into bed. So I was walking to the subway station, I turned to my boyfriend and I said I was thinking that maybe this 9-to-5 life in the city wasn't for me. Wednesday, we had a social event at work. I did the thing. I tried my best to fit in, to socialize, and at some point I just got tired and left. Back to my desk. That event left me feeling rather insecure because there are all these circles of people, and I felt like I had to try my hardest to be part of a circle, and the second that I lost focus and forgot to kind of assert myself, I was out of the circle and I became a floater and a wanderer among all these circles, and I felt like everybody was noticing. So I left. I went back to my desk and I didn't feel too great about myself. When I went home, I cried in my bed. There weren't that many tears that came out because almost it was like a desperation cry. It wasn't sadness, it was like dryness. So I almost like dry sobbed for like 5 minutes. And then I got up and I said, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well go to sleep. So I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth. And as I did, I stumbled upon one of my packages. My new book on acting had arrived. This is a book that is a required read for a new studio that I've had my eye on for a while now, that I am soon to apply to for a summer program. I started reading this book, and just like that, wouldn't you know, the wheel started turning, and the inspiration was back. I open my eyes and it's Thursday. Fresh start, reset, for real this time. Okay, for real this time. I went to work and I did a lot of things during work. I read biographies about people that really inspire me. I did a lot of work. I again attempted socializing as much as I could and enjoying it. And I ate a chicken Caesar salad wrap for lunch, and I didn't drink coffee, only tea until noon as part of my new intermittent fasting schedule. Workday over. I come home, turn on my camera, and here we are.